Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ice Age. My name is Iceman, and I'm bringing you another Halo 4 multiplayer video. I'm playing some Dominion on Exile today, so you guys get to see more of the objective style gameplay. My loadout that I'm going to be using is the DMR with a Magnum and frags, thruster pack, grenade resupply, and ammo. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, so you guys can get a better idea of, my play style and why I would choose something like that. But anyway, I wanted to just talk a little bit more about Halo in general in this video, talking about some game types or map types and what I like to play, what I don't like to play, things like that, so you guys can kind of know what to expect from the future videos. So anyway, like I said, my loadout, as you can see, DMR for this particular game. For most games, I use the DMR. I do greatly enjoy using the battle rifle as well, but the range difference between the DMR and the BR, like people have talked about in the past, is definitely a big factor for me on big maps like Exile. The BR with the 2x scope and the spread is just not really going to cut it too much. As a classic Halo duelist, I guess you could call me, I like to be able to hit people at any range, even in one-on-one battles. And on maps like Exile, where the range is just very, very large on certain sides of the map, the BR just doesn't seem to really get the job done. But it does have a ton of advantages over the DMR, like firing speed, things like that, in small maps, playing like regular Infinity Slayer, things like that. So as far as the frags and stickies go, I do love me some sticky grenades. But as you can see in this video, my loadout starts with frags because at this particular point in time, I'm trying to actually finish my frag grenade commendation. So once that's over, I will be going back to my beloved sticky grenades. But for the moment, I'm trying to get that done with, so I can get some experience, some cool stuff like that. I know a lot of people on big maps like this like to use vehicles a lot, especially on other game modes on Exile where the tank and the Gauss Warthogs and the Banshee are all flying around, things like that. And stickies are really, really awesome for situations like that, so it's been kind of a big change for me going back to almost exclusively frag grenades. But for the moment, they seem to be working out pretty well, but stickies will definitely be in the future once I get the frag grenade commendation finished. I definitely like to have the grenade resupply and the ammo packages on because it really helps you still stay well resupplied with grenades and ammo, especially in big team games or big maps where you tend to stay alive a little bit longer on average than on a smaller map. So it's just nice always having enough bullets, always having enough grenades, things like that. So anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the gameplay you see here. As you noticed, I've been running around with the saw quite a bit in this game. I love the saw. It's very powerful, but I don't think it's overpowering. It's a great weapon for close range, even some medium range engagements as well, but it is not a game-breaking power weapon, and I do like to use it when I can get my hands on it. As you can see here, I put quite a bit of bullets into this guy, but he does actually get around the corner before I have to go hunt him down to kill him. So it's not an instant death weapon, and that's why I like it so much. It gives you the feeling of power and isn't a ridiculously powerful weapon like, say, the incineration cannon or the binary rifle. Those are really awesome to use, but I think in certain situations they can be almost unfairly overpowered. But that's just my personal opinion. I do like the Ordnance system in Halo 4, but like I said, there's only a couple weapons that I'm really going to be pulling out of those Ordnance drops. Mostly the saw, the railgun, the Spartan laser. Everything else is not really, what I like to run with. So, you'll definitely see a lot of variety in what I use, depending on the situation. But as an average, as a general rule, those are kind of the ordnances that I really like to play with the most. I think I got actually killed by my own tank there. It's a little unfortunate, oh well. So anyway, like I said in my previous video, I am definitely a PTFO guy. I like to run at the objectives like crazy and get in there and try to get the win. For me, having an objective outside of just running around randomly shooting at people is one of the reasons I play Halo. It's a really nice way of having something to do so it doesn't get repetitive and just, you know, playing the same map over and over and literally just going to the same spots and, you know, killing the same people over and over again. Having an objective is, you know, it can still lead to a little bit of that, but it's a really nice way of having some other, you know, something to keep in mind to keep the game moving forward at a nice pace, something that'll change it up a little bit. You know, if somebody takes over a base or gives up a base, things like that. It's a pretty cool way of keeping the game going, and I kind of say that specifically in reference to Dominion as a new game type in Halo 4. I'm a really big fan, especially on maps here like Exile. So, as you guys know, Exile gets voted up like crazy in you know, big team games, Slayer games as well, because, you know, it just has a ridiculous abundance of power weapons and power vehicles like the Scorpion and the Gauss Cannon and just all kinds of snipers and lasers and everything all over the place. And so if you're looking for a crazy chaotic time, I mean, that's definitely it. I really love Exile though for Dominion because it's a more manageable experience. It really allows me to play the game that I like playing, like I said before, which is, you know, dueling, I guess, with just DMR, BR, whatever kind of infantry style fighting. I think with the vehicles and the Slayer mode for Exile, it's a little bit too much. I definitely, you know, play that a lot though because I love some big team battle, but Dominion, I think, is where Exile is really shines. It's really great way to play a little objective game on a great map, and really get all the aspects that Halo is really designed for, I think. But definitely let me know what you guys think, so I know everybody has different opinions. You know, if you guys think Exile's really awesome with the Gauss Warthog and that's your thing, you know, definitely let me know. See if I can get some gameplay in that so you guys can see that as well. But anyway, if you guys, I just wanted to quick throw out there, if you guys ever have any questions or want me to talk about anything in particular, whether it's Halo or, you know, really anything, other video games, other things in life in general, you know, whatever, just let me know. I can definitely work that into the next video. I know a lot of people like to know what, you know, what other guys think about certain things in other games, whatever, so I just wanted to quick throw that out there. Definitely leave a comment, subscribe, you know, send me a message, whatever, and I can definitely talk about that as well. So, as you can see, you know, I do play a good mix of Slayer and objective games. I said a little bit about this in the last video, but I think on the whole, I play more objective games than I do Slayer. I think the Dominion edition for Halo 4, as well as the changes they made to Oddball, really make Halo 4 something I'm going to keep playing for a long time in the future. And I've always really loved Oddball as a Halo game type. Really cool little mobile objective game. Really one of my favorites for LANs, custom games with my friends, you know, all that kind of crazy stuff, hot potato, whatever. And I think the throwing mechanism for Oddball in this game is outstanding. I really have so much fun just throwing the ball around with my friends. Even if, you know, not getting too many kills, whatever, it's just so much fun to be able to throw it all around the map. And, you know, going out for crazy passes or catches or whatever. It's just tons of fun. I think the video is actually probably wrapping up here, so like you saw, definitely got some good objective gameplay in the middle towards the end, sticking around in Bravo and really kind of playing some good offense and defense, making sure we pull out the win. It was a close game the whole match, you know, but we pulled it out. I did pretty well, and yeah, so anyway, until next time, peace, love, and ice.